Good morning, everybody. You can hear me then? Good, good. It's so good to be here. As most of you know, I haven't been to church since last January, except for the occasional times when I've been able to. And I know there are some new faces. So I'm Mary Lythgoe, and the first thing I want to do this morning is to thank you for all your prayers, especially during my illness. Your prayers were and are a great source of strength and comfort to me. At one time, I wouldn't have asked to be put on the sick list. My prayers and requests would just have been between me and God. But over the years, God has helped me to realize that praying together with a prayer person or a prayer partner in a small group or a large group, such as life groups, and as a church, is very, very powerful. And it's a powerful way of showing our love for one another and acknowledging God's powerful presence. We know that where 2 or 3 are gathered together, He is here also. I knew you were praying for me, but the wonderful thing is, I felt it. I could feel the power of your prayers. So I thank you again. For those who don't know, after an annual blood review in May 23, showing low protein, I was diagnosed in December 23 with lymphoma of the abdomen. I started treatment in January, and I had 7 out of 8 cycles of chemo. And during the period leading up to diagnosis, I had lots of investigations in a short period of time, as I wasn't showing the normal symptoms for lymphoma. I held God's hand and asked Him to give me strength and peace through the investigations and as I awaited the results. Waiting for and then seeing your consultant about the results of the investigations is quite daunting, and I wasn't sure how I was going to react. I hoped and prayed for good results, but the results weren't good. Yet I felt so strong, calm, and at peace about it all. And I know that God had given me what I had asked for. He had given me the strength and the peace that only He can give. He has continued to give me that strength and peace throughout, of which I'm so grateful and thankful. Even though my results weren't good, I was certainly resting in the strength and goodness of God. Having chemo is an experience in itself, not one really you want to go through, and I know that treatment is not the same for everyone. I prayed that God would help me through it, and He has done, and is continuing to. God raised up some wonderful people to cross my path whilst having treatment. My consultant, who contacts me regularly to see how I am, the haematology nurses and the cancer care nurses at Wigan. They greet you with a smile, and that's wonderful. They are so approachable, will spend time with you, even though they are very busy, and answer any questions you have. They also give you plenty of cups of tea and cups of coffee. I also met a lady called Julie, who has lymphoma like me. It's not curable, but it's treatable. She was receiving treatment at the same time as me, so it was good to support one another. Because I had to protect myself from infection and feeling tired from the chemo, I had more time to be still, to reflect, to pray, and to read, which was good, very good. In one of the books I was reading, it suggested that you look over your life and reflect on the times and events, etc., when you were most grateful for God's presence in your life. As I did, I thought, first of all, about being born on Christmas Day. Now, many people say, oh, what a shame. But it's actually wonderful, because when I thought about it, I was born into a family celebrating the birth of Jesus. 3 of my siblings excited about opening their presents, I would think. And Mum having set out the nativity scene, which I now know she did every year. It's a wonderful time. Then, being encouraged to go to Sunday school and being part of the youth here, we used to sit at the back, over there, having Bible studies led by the curate at that time, and getting to know more about Jesus. That was the beginning, really, of my journey of faith. There have been many happy times in my life, but there have also been some very, very sad times where I've lost siblings at an early age, and other sad times as well. There's been challenging times, and there's been disappointments. God has always been there, even when I've wandered away, and I've been able to reach out to him, or he has run after me with his goodness. I know he is with me now through my illness. I'm in partial remission, and I'm receiving maintenance treatment for the next 2 years. We do live in a fallen world where there is disease and death, and I don't know what my future is here on earth. I know that God is with me, but I know what my ultimate future is. So I thank God for the strength, the peace, and hope that he has given me, his faithfulness and goodness. We all have different experiences in life. For instance, we are not all born into a loving family. It actually brings tears to my eyes when I think about that. But we can all experience the love of God and just trust in him. I have always loved a worship song, the worship song, The Goodness of God. And one of my favourite artists is C.C. Winans. So it would be lovely if we could actually listen to that now. Thank you.